What is the value of the expression 200 divided by 2 multiplied by open parenthesis 1 plus 4 close parenthesis and multiplied by 2? Which option do you think is the correct answer to this question? This expression is so tricky that 90% of people get the wrong answer. Let's go step by step and solve it together. Many people, when trying to solve this question, first go for the expression inside the parentheses because they believe parentheses have a higher priority than the other operation. So, they simplify this expression to 200 divided by 2 multiplied by 5 and again multiplied by 2. In the next step, they go for the two multiplication sign that I've highlighted in yellow because they think multiplication has a higher priority than division. So, instead of this expression, they write 200 divided by 20, which finally gives them the answer 10. And immediately, they conclude that the correct answer to this question is option A. But I have to say, we were tricked and it's not the correct answer to this question. Alright, now let me explain step by step how to solve this expression correctly. To solve this question, we must follow a rule that is called PEMDAS. In this rule, P stands for parentheses, E stands for exponent, M stands for multiplication, D stands for division, A stands for addition, and S stands for subtraction. We have to follow the order of operations I told you, step by step from top to bottom. Okay, in the first step, we go for the expression inside the parentheses because it has the highest priority among all the operations. So, instead of this expression, we can write 200 divided by 2 multiplied by 5 and again multiplied by 2. Okay, as you can see in the image, in this expression, we have one division sign followed by two multiplication signs. We must pay close attention that multiplication and division are at the same level of precedence. In this situation, the best thing to do is to start from the left and perform these two operations in order. So, first we perform the division between 200 and 2, which simplifies this expression to 100 multiplied by 5 and again multiplied by 2. In the next step, we perform the multiplication between 100 and 5. And instead of this expression, we can write 500 multiplied by 2, which finally gives us the answer 1000. That's great. Option D is the correct answer to this question. Alright, now let's solve another tricky math question together. What is the value of the expression 84 divided by 12 multiplied by open parenthesis 8 minus 1 close parenthesis? Which option do you think is the correct answer to this question? Let's take a closer look and solve it together. And the first step, most people start by solving the expression inside the parentheses and replace it with 84 divided by 12 multiplied by 7. And the next step, they go for the multiplication between 12 and 7 because they think multiplication has priority over division. So, this expression simplified to 84 divided by 84, which finally gives them the answer 1. And immediately, they quickly say that option A is the correct answer to this question. However, it's not the correct answer to this question. As you can see on the screen, in this expression, first we have a division sign, followed by a multiplication sign, and finally parentheses. To solve this question, we must follow a rule that is called PEMDAS. PEMDAS shows us the priority of the order of operation. So, we start with the parentheses first, because it has the highest priority than the other operation. Okay, this expression simplified to 84 divided by 12 multiplied by 7. Now, it's time to simplify this expression. It's very important to note that in the PEMDAS rule, multiplication and division have exactly the same level of priority. In this case, all we need to do is to start from the left side of the expression and move step by step toward the right. So, first we perform the division between 84 and 12, which simplifies this expression to 7 multiplied by 7. And finally, the value of this expression will be 49. Therefore, option C is the correct answer to this question.